নমস্কার, স্পটন নিউজে আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত। আমি সাগর। সোমবার দিন আইএসএলের কলকাতা পর্বে আরও একটা গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ম্যাচে মুখোমুখি হচ্ছে জামশেদপুর এফসি বনাম ইস্ট বেঙ্গল। সুতরাং এই ম্যাচের আগে প্রি ম্যাচ প্রেস কনফারেন্সে জামশেদপুর এফসির কোচ স্কট কুপার আর পাশাপাশি ফুটবলার অ্যালেন ঠিক কী জানিয়েছেন সেটাই আপনারা একবার শুনে নিন।
First of all, good morning. Thank you for your question. Thank you everybody here for attending. It's a good question, and it remains to be seen if it was a good idea or not, correct? So there's advantages and disadvantages. I can understand Mumbai and Mohammedan and East Bengal taking part because they've got a history of it, and some of them are in the AFC Cup. Some of them are in the AFC Cup, so it's good preparation for that. We took a decision based on what we had to do. And so having so many games so early also gives you a lack of opportunity to train and find out more about your team. Okay, some people will argue that you find out more during a game, but I don't want to put a team into a game unless I already know more. And so for us, Jamshedpur has got one distinct advantage in that our training facility is a very small city and it's very easily navigated, so we can get a lot more training time. So we went with that route, but I can see pros and cons for both, but we're happy with the decision we made. Whatever happened in Duran Cup is totally irrelevant to where we are today in terms of Jamshedpur. Other teams that competed with the first team squad, they've got their own pathway from that, or they've grown confidence, or they've done different things. But as far as us, the Duran Cup was a time where we gave young players an opportunity to be exposed. And what better way to be exposed to the champions, right, from last year, or the Shield winners from last year. And it was a good opportunity for young players to see where they are. In terms of the first team, we don't look at it that way. How do I rate East Bengal? Well, it's not. We all know I'm a new coach in the league, so to sit here and try to profess I know this, and this, it's all things I've seen on video, it's all things I've read. So to try to sit here and act like an all-knowing coach would be inaccurate. What I can say is we've done our homework. We know it's a very good coach that's done very well in the ISL, made strides at Bengaluru, made some notable achievements that haven't been surpassed still, so you have to respect his work. We know it's a big club steeped in history with a lot of good players. We know any teams at home in Calcutta are formidable opponents. So we are under no illusions that this is going to be anything else other than a very tough game against a very good coach, very good players. And would need a deep answer, so I'll do my best. But good morning and thank you for your question. We have to look at last year's performance to start with, correct? We have to look at that. There was a certain amount of disappointment, although in the playoff, in the cup, sorry, at the end of the Euro Cup, at the end was somewhat different. The year before, Shield winners, but we have to look at Jamshedpur's record over a 7-year period. It's only made the playoffs one time, and so we have to look at the consistency. So we can look at a Shield winning season. So one, or we can look at 6 seasons of not qualifying for the playoffs. And you have to really look at both elements, but look at the statistics. The statistics on the club as the team hasn't shown consistency over a 7-year period like some clubs have. And so we have to get consistency into the squad, into the team. And I think that's what Jamshedpur fans will surely want to see. You don't want to see a one season and it disappears again and it comes 5 years later. So consistency is the way to do that is to build a short, mid and long-term project with younger players, coming through, mixed with some experience, and foreign players that you feel that can fit into your philosophy of play, that can match the experienced players, that the younger players can learn from. So this is a team that should gain momentum as the season goes on. And we can't kid ourselves in that everything's covered completely, like some teams like Mohammedan could or Mumbai could, because they're in that situation. We have to, we think we're in a good position. We're happy where we are. We do feel like this team will, get better and better. There's 11 new players. new staff, new head coach, a new captain. And so we're looking to try to do something well for the season that can be repeated the following season and the following season after. And so part as a coach is you have to win games, develop players, and build something that can last, and we're trying to do all three.
Good morning to everyone. Thanks for the question. Yes, it's not for me, new country, and for me was, how to say, was easy to make this choice because after first conversation with our coach, was easy for me to understand his philosophy, his determination to make well here, and how to say, I basically after 1 minute I spoke with my family. We decided to make this choice. I was looking forward to came here, and now we are like almost 2 months. We had great pre-season in my opinion, and we are ready for our first game tomorrow.
Sure. Well, I mean, first of all, we're away from home first game, and as a coach, I've never minded that. I've actually always preferred to be away first game of the season. I always feel like the first game of the season is more like a carnival type of atmosphere at times, and it really doesn't bode well a lot of times. So I always prefer to be away first. So I'm happy with that. This is the closest away game for us. I'm happy with that. And so as for East Bengal, we're aware that there's a couple of injuries, like all clubs have, that we have too. So it's but regardless of the players they have, they still have a very, very good coach. There's no doubt about that. And so I would expect them to still be formidable and strong. They are at home. The pressure's on them really to be a home team first game of the season. So we are aware of some of the players that may or may not play. You never know in football, right? You never know. So we will just consider everything, and of course we've had discussions and talks. And really though, we can look at East Bengal as much as we want, but we are a developing team. So we have to really focus on ourselves and develop well, and that's where we're focused on.
স্পোর্টস সংক্রান্ত আরও আপডেটের জন্য চোখ রাখুন স্পট অন নিউজে। ফলো করুন আমাদের ফেসবুক পেজ, সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আমাদের অফিসিয়াল ইউটিউব চ্যানেল, দেখতে থাকুন, সঙ্গে থাকুন স্পট অন নিউজ।